right?
There's Our Last Night and No Resolve.
No.
There's also Peyton Parish.
I like No Resolve. No Resolve.
No Resolve. I'm pretty sure it's No Resolve.
I have a couple of their songs.
Yeah, they do all of those covers.
There's a big, like, Sum 41, like the early years, because I'm old. No Effects, Pennywise. Pennywise is more straight, like, punk, hardcore. Man. Some Yellow Card in there. Which is odd, because I'm a grunge guy at heart. Like, I'm a Seattle.
Death Cab for Cutie, Great Big Sea.
I have Tethra. They did a version of 1,000 Miles. It was really good.
Panic at the Disco.
All right, guys. Well,
Limousines.
Let's see here.
I'll find it.
We're live on Twitch.
Oh, hey, shit, look at that.
Look at that. There we are. Everybody's name is good. Fuzzy Boots is up there.
What's up?
Alright, so last session.
My avatar is there. It only matters for you Discord folks.
Last session, you guys began fighting the Nightshade Syndicate. You ended by defeating the Nightshade Syndicate. You went through many tunnels, did some persuasion, some detection, some form of puzzles. You had an epic showdown where Victor, Taruk, and Carver saw their once travel companion, Sir Fuzzy Boots, chained to like a column. He broke free. You guys took your blows. Well, ultimately putting down these guys that have become somewhat of a real inconvenience after blowing up half of your inn and just getting away from you on the streets of Waterdeep. So you're like in this chamber. Most of you are fucking soaked in blood, if I remember right. The water is like just like the walls are damp with moisture. There's some spots where it's dripping down into like a pool of blood, which is now distorting the blood pile like more. But the threat is vanquished. You guys, you know value, and there's a lot of stuff as you look around. Several chests, a bookshelf, desks, cabinets that have like parchment coming out of it, bunks, and not to mention the 6 members that you killed. 5 of them remain here. 1 kind of faded as you killed it. So what are you guys doing?
I'm confused for my math.
What did you say?
Yeah, you're real quiet there, Fuzzy Boots.
I'm confused for my math.
Okay.
Am I still quiet?
A little bit.
A little bit, but
Yes? Alright, let me work on that.
I'm just gonna start looking around. Just start looting bodies, etc.
Okay. As you start to go through the bodies, I mean, you've seen that the nightshades had these black hooded cloaks embroidered with the twisted vine wrapped around a dagger marking. Um, so you see that. Roll me an investigation check.
Right? Oh. That is a 20 total.
20 total. Okay. Amongst the dead bodies, you find 3 items that are beyond your, purview of investigation. One being a cloak, another one being a gauntlet, and the third one being like almost like a tiara that was on the female sorcerer. You also find on those bodies 147 gold pieces and 57 silver.
All right.
There's a lot of other things that have potential. Mainly a few daggers, a sword. Victor, what's your passive perception? It's pretty high, right?
It's a 16.
It's 16. Okay.
Yeah. I would also be like activating my eyes and just scanning the room for magical things.
Okay.
My eyes turn like a milky gray mist. Scan.
All right. So you see the 3 items that Daigo has kind of like collected, and
Yeah, I just put everything in a pile. All the gold.
a couple daggers, a sword. You see a ring on the one of their hands is lit up. You also notice hold on. Just looking, you see a ring and another cloak that Daigo, looked over, and then as you wrap your scan, you can see off to the far back right, like a sickly kind of red glow from like something that has like a rag or a shirt or something over it. And then on the left side of the room, you can see like a chest that has like a bunk roll laid over it, but like this just like light blue glow coming from it.
Start striding to that thing that's like covered by a rag, but I say I explain that ring and that other I don't know if you said it was a dagger or a cloak or robe or something.
It was a ring and a dagger, or a ring and a cloak.
Ring and a dagger. Ring and a cloak. Okay.
Yes.
I tell them that those items they hold a dwemer, and underneath the bedroll, the chest, there is magic. But as I'm saying that, I'm staring at that sickly radiance thing and walking that way.
Okay.
I tell them that's.
Okay.
Right, I'll go get the ring and the cloak.
Okay. Yeah. Victor points it out. You take it off, put it in the pile. Okay, Victor.
Is Sir Fuzzy Boots glowing?
Sir Fuzzy
Is he
Boots.
magical?
Are you magical?
Yeah.
Yes, sound check.
Yay.
How am I doing?
Good.
I can hear you.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. As far as myself, am I magical? I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
probably up to,
I would have never seen a cat.
DM's discretion. But in terms of magical items on me, there's
There's a few, right?
yes, I'm wearing a ring, and my cloak is probably also glowing. And based on, I know exactly what you're casting. My cloak has a abjurative quality, while my ring, I don't fucking know what jump is, but it's a ring of jumping. You know what? You're a smart guy.
Yeah. I saw it's a little man on it jumping. It's like the Nike.
Yeah, it's a
symbol.
little like you see the sign, like it says, but I don't actually know how to read that sign like you do. I don't.
Right.
But now we both know, and everyone else does too.
If you're looking for magical stuff, Carver has a couple of things.
I would take note.
Yeah. I think Daigo and Gush has several too.
I have 2. You see the this mask that I wear, which is technically a hat, but I flavored as mask. It's illusion magic, and I have just a magical arrow. 12 magical arrows.
Oh, okay. That's like one single. Saving that for
on
a
Carver,
special
it would be her hand crossbow. And then she has an amulet hanging around her neck that would also give off a bit of a glow. And then there's probably a couple glows coming from her bag. I'm not entirely sure if clockwork demon heart is fabricated demon clockwork heart is magical or not, but possibly.
And around the time you'll notice Sir Fuzzy Boots is like trying to do that shin thing against Carver, but it's like obviously it's really tough because he's much larger.
Like he's trying to crawl around her feet.
He's like, come on.
Yeah. Not knocking her around as she kind of like hovers in place.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, I get it.
How close are you gonna get to the artifact, Victor?
Well, what kind of magic is coming out of it?
Necrotic.
Necrotic.
Yeah.
I'll keep walking unless I start feeling something.
Okay, make me a wisdom saving throw. You feel something.
Okay.
You feel some.
Probably about 10 feet. You start to feel like you're doing this from a magic view, like a thick
16
cloud, like of necrotic that you can't see, like with your eyes, but because you're using magic, you see this.
Welcome. 16. What did it say?
He says, "Welcome. Pick me up.
Greetings.
Pick me up. Get me out from this
Imagine you would
wreck."
like that. What are you going to do for me?
I can do many things for you. Many things. What do you wish? What do you want?
Oh,
What do you need?
I wish for many things, but in due time.
Ask
Uh,
shoes.
I cast Detect Invisibility as well. Is there anything invisible?
It'll probably break your concentration on detect magic.
Well, that's something a little different. I didn't cast any spells. But Detect Magic.
No, that as far as creatures, no. However, you do uncover at the back of the room a door.
I pull out my like a leather one of my. I imagine I have a sack. Actually, I think I have literally sack written on my. And I will wrap it around that thing.
Yeah, he says, "Are you impaired? Are you prepared to embrace?" And as he says that, you wrap it around, cover it up. You
I
feel the presence still, but the connection like fades a bit.
I see this going on.
Pull out a black shard of obsidian and disappear as I go into my respite, and I leave it there. I'm back out a minute later, or 15 seconds later.
All right.
Did I hear him talking to someone?
With a respite? Wait, I'm sorry, I don't know this ability.
This
Oh, I thought you.
bottle, right?
Yeah, well, it's not a bottle. Yeah, it's. Yes, it says it can be many things. It's literally like a shard of a black obsidian. Yeah, so I have an ability that allows me to go in and I can. It says that it doesn't. There's nothing that says I can't leave things. In fact, it says whatever you take in there stays in there.
So you're taking this in there.
Bottle.
Yeah, I'm leaving that thing in the respite in the bag.
Gotcha. All right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Roll me your perception check there, Daigo.
I just want to see if I saw him talk, like, to nobody. 22.
22? Yeah, I would say you, like, as you're gathering everything, you stop for a second and you turn around to see Victor leave. And then reappear.
Well, you see that thing fall to the ground.
Yeah.
It stays behind.
Ting, ting, ting.
Like the shard.
Yeah.
And then, 15 seconds later, maybe, there's a smoke, a mist comes out of it, and I reform. Pick it up.
Cool.
Yeah, it'd probably be pretty obvious to everybody in the room that I disappeared again.
Yeah. I don't know. Fuzzy Boots is really kneading into Carver, so I'm going to say.
I'm making biscuits.
All right. So Victor does that. Fuzzy Boots, Daigo, anything that you would like to do?
Get cozy, let's lay down.
I don't have any.
Daigo,
I don't have any way of identifying this stuff.
There's a lot of like parchment pieces, papers. There's a desk. That I'm guessing.
Spend time collecting everything in the middle, like all the treasure, and then if we're not in a hurry, we will probably spend the next few hours maybe perusing the books and checking out the documents. Can
we short rest and still read stuff?
Sure.
Like papers.
Whoever wants to read through stuff, roll me some investigation checks, please.
I will say that I will instinctively follow people around if they are pacing around near books, and I'll just be in their way, at their feet the whole time. So if that helps at all, if I add advantage, for me just harassing you.
Let's treat it like a basic level bardic inspiration, where you can you could roll a d6. I'll
take it.
Yeah, I like it. I get it, even though I fucking hate cats.
It's like studying while your cat's just walking on your desk.
Here. Yeah. What are you doing? You checking books? How cool.
So I imagine that definitely applies to me. So I rolled a modded 23 with the inspiration.
Okay.
I got a 34 with the inspiration.
Boy.
Yeah, I rolled real shitty.
All right.
I rolled
I just have a really good modifier.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, I rolled 13.
13? Okay. So, Here, let me see here. We're gonna go with.
You guys want me to roll investigation too, or no?
Sure. Yeah.
It's
Fuck,
do
do
it.
it.
I'm having a great time.
No inspiration.
Put
'cause
those
you don't
paws
get them.
on these papers.
I'm so excited for this.
Where
8. That's my prediction. 8.
Let me.
where'd Mike go?
Yeah. He just left. I'm gonna just
I don't know.
turn the names off real quick.
All right. I rolled real hot. I rolled
Woo.
19 minus 1.
19. All right.
Hey.
So this is how it goes. Victor, as you're like trying to go through some of the pieces that are like crumbled or like not just messed up, Sir Fuzzy Boots comes over and like leans into you, a little bit, and like you see his paw hit one piece of parchment, and you see a name, Potter Frostgrave, on it, and you pull up this piece of parchment, and
Hey,
this is it's like sticking out of an envelope kind of, and you notice the wax seal and you pull it up, and it is it is, hold on.
hey, what's going on?
Yeah, it's pretty
you
much
doing?
a letter from Potter to Sarik about how
What's up? What's up? What's going on? Still up? You hanging out? You checking out some papers?
Indeed. I think perhaps you have been helpful.
it's
Oh, thanks. I'm good at that.
it's
Let me know if you need any help with anything. That's like all I'm good at is helping. Like if you need some help, that's what I'm. That's
Best in the
this
business.
guy who's got 2 thumbs and is good at helping.
Not
You
this
know?
guy. Because you don't know those.
Me.
Yeah, you don't have thumbs.
Who's got
You have
two
claws.
claws and
I would actually hand that over to someone else, probably. I mean, I don't know Potter that well, but I would definitely have, Carver. I would have been like,
yeah,
I've heard
I'm not
you
real
speak
good
of-
at holding stuff.
I heard you speak of this Potter. Perhaps there is information you seek.
Oh, Mr. Pisshead. Yeah. Okay.
I hand it
Let me see
over.
that.
It's that.
Lex, as you grab this and use your investigation to dive further, there's a series of papers in here. The first one that Victor and Fuzzy Boots found was like the beginnings of the terms of a deal. And as like you start flipping through the pages, you start seeing notes, and what you probably surmise is one of the syndicate's handwriting of coin amounts that Potter has made. And also, you find one short letter in there, talking about protection for the Crimson Lotus on incoming acquisitions through the dock ward, talking about bodies and harvesting and all the things that you know, but in very basic, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, these might actually be really helpful. I bet that if we get our hands on some of the Lord's ledgers, the ones that he's posing as, we might be able to cross-reference the amounts that were made to these syndicates at the docks and everything like that with those ledgers under some kind of pseudonym. So we might be able to actually use this as evidence to out Potter as a fraud and a generally really bad guy.
All right.
This is perfect.
I completely agree with everything my master said.
So, Hey,
Yeah,
Gush,
we might actually be able to get some people on our side with this.
Fishy.
Gush is here. Let me just change the nameplates. Okay. All right.
This is
So,
perfect. We've only been doing things Gush would not do. So.
yeah. The other thing
Wait.
that you find, Carver, in your investigation of this is you find two like ledgers. Um, one of them is a leather-bound ledger, and it contains records of payments that you surmise are extorted from businesses within the dock ward, and mainly the Seafarers Tavern, the Serpent Den's brothel, and a few other that are being paid for the protection. And the other book is it's similar. It's not as grandioso. This looks more like a personal a report, but it's the expenditures that Sarik has provided to bribe city officials and guards. It names a couple individuals, bribe amounts, locations where payments were made, being several City Watch barracks and the magistrate's office in the trade ward.
Awesome. This is going to go a long way. This is all very, very useful, very helpful information. This is going to be great.
And I'm going to throw everything into my bag of holding, and I'm just going to try to get the opening wide enough to, like, get these books in there.
Okay. So let's see here. Daigo, you rolled really high, right?
Yeah, 34.
All right. So sifting through a lot of this, you quickly find a sewer map with a detailed map of Waterdeep sewers with the secret entrances, exits that the Nightshade Syndicate uses, and also markings where hidden passages leading to safe houses and possible escape routes. You've had maps of the sewer. Your eyes are kind of opened by this. You also find a punishment log that is it's like a worn scroll, and it's punishments handed out by Sarik. Entries describe the various infractions committed by members, from incompetence to disloyalty, and the corresponding punishments, which are gruesome. You find, like, you're digging, you're flipping through. This is your jam, right? Like, quick information, disseminating, finding stuff. And as like you're plowing through this, one of the drawers that's like half out, you look up and you find like a false bottom, and you slide it open, and this little piece of parchment that is wrapped and sealed with a syndicate seal, which is the vines around the swords, and you can see like arcane sigils, like above your level of interpretation. And you put your hand back up and you like feel around in that drawer, and you pull out another piece of parchment about 11 by 17 that's been ripped and marked up, and it's a fragment of a map. And you can just gather by the history of this this is some sort of treasure map that just hasn't been completed yet. Let's say, Taruk, as you're going around, you find a piece of parchment that is a proposal letter from a rival crime lord known as the Iron Fist, proposing essentially an alliance against the common enemy, the City Watch. And it talks about like sharing, possibly sharing territory, resources, and intelligence on guard patrols.
So I'll take that and walk it over to Daigo as he's doing his thing. Like, you're gonna want to see this.
I'm like in the zone. I'll take it and sort of just like place it on the side, and I'm starting to like set up
I'm
a
gonna
little
lean
mind
into
map
both
on
of
the floor.
them and just like try to like get some touch out of it, you know, just as they go by. Like as I see two people interacting, I'm, you know, gotta
Go
get a
brush
little
on both.
shoulder touch out of it.
Uh,
We cast guidance.
Daigo. One last piece of information that you find. And it's deep within the papers. You know, like you're shifting through this short rest, like just scanning and you know, organizing based on importance is just a simple parchment with an agreement from the magistrate. And it pretty much assures continued protection and immunity from the prosecution in exchange for regular payments and other duties as needed. And the signature, like as the letter goes, it gets like shaky, and you like get the feeling that like this was done under, you know, duress. And the rest of you guys, you go through the notes and the ledgers, you start to find Potter's name pop up. You know, continue, like once a week there's one thing for Potter, and then there's like once a month there's one thing for Potter that's different from the weekly thing, and then there's these varying payments, and they're pushing through some gold. Just in the last 3 months, by your calculations, it's north of 10,000 gold pieces that the syndicate's been moving or allocating.
Something has crossed my mind, I say to the group as they're kind of revealing this. As Victor's walking around the table, kind of perusing the. There will always be a Nightshade Syndicate, some other nefarious group. The void we leave behind will be filled, no doubt. Perhaps, and this again is just a thought, why does the Nightshade have to end tonight? We have all of their information, all of their deals. Would it not be best for us to be in control of such things? You seek vengeance on this Potter. Better way than to destroy him before you take his life. Just a thought, he says as he
with an
peruses the. With a weapon, yes, but perhaps something with a little bit more finesse. Again, just a thought.
Turn to
Intriguing.
someone else and be like, sword. He's probably talking about a sword.
There are several chests that you guys could easily unlock. You find a combined 5,271 gold pieces.
Damn.
792 silver pieces. You find some copper pieces, but I mean, it's like over 1,000. You know, like you're really gonna spend your time counting that. And you find several pouches of gems. Easily that have an easy value. Although
I'm sorry. How much gold and silver was it again?
it was 5,271 gold and 792 silver. And Victor, that one chest has still not been uncovered.
The one that I saw that was magical, or the.
Yeah, that was emanating
Oh,
like
also,
that
what'd you say was it?
faint blue light.
Yeah, that was. I'll point that out to everybody. Also, you said I saw something beyond that was invisible.
It was
Beyond that orb.
Yeah,
whatever it
yeah, like a trap, a door that goes down.
Okay.
Another room, maybe. Okay. So I'll take all the parchments we got, except for the ones that Carver had, and I'll just tuck them away. I want to look at the scroll that had the arcane runes on it.
Okay.
But before I open it, can I look around the desk and see if I can find any more sealing wax and like their crest?
With your investigation, it's it takes you about 30
Okay.
seconds to get all the
Yeah.
components together.
Sure.
But you can
I
find
just want to
that.
make sure I can reseal it
Yep.
if need be, and then I'll open it up and just see if I can understand anything about it.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Right.
Dangerous game you play.
Oh, natural 20 plus
Woo!
6.
All right, so you don't
And I'm being-
suffer the second effect, and you. I rolled fucking snake eyes on a D10.
Ah,
Bullshit! You take 2 points of psychic damage.
yeah. Glad I took that short one.
It's like as you start to open it, you realize you're a little too quick and you missed, or it's out of your round, your league,
Yep.
But you break past that and you open it up, and it's thieves can't, right? Or no?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. This says 2 nights. Meet at the Wretched Raven Inn in the Trade Ward, under the cover of darkness. We have a mission for you. Bring everybody. We will need you. And it's signed by, where's it? Agent X.
Okay. I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Was that 2 nights or tonight?
2 nights. Dose.
2 nights.
Dose.
Got it.
It looks fresh. You think maybe you probably had the 2 nights. It hasn't been opened.
Yep.
We'll go with that.
All right. Meet
And
at the Wretched Raven Inn in the Trade Ward.
yeah. Oh, and there's one last piece that you guys find. It's a crumple. This was probably found by Victor when Sir Fuzzy Boots was messing up the paper, leaning into him. Is an agreement, a smuggling agreement. It's a crumpled kind of piece of parchment detailing a clandestine agreement between the Syndicate and the Blackwater Smugglers Guild. The contract outlines smuggling of contraband magical artifacts through the old Zasblob shop in the Dock Lord. Its quantities are 2. It shows you delivery routes, and the payment terms is 4,000 gold pieces.
It'd be a waste
I
to
think
let
that's
this
a
money
lot.
go in the hands of a dealer. I think we should check this chest as well as I pull the thing off the top of it or whatever was kind of covering it.
As you pull it off, it emanates like this holy kind of like bluish, like white energy, and you can see celestial like runes wrapped in around like onto the steel bindings, and it's about 2.5 feet long, 12 inches high, and 12 inches deep.
Does it look like some sort of like binding runes? Does it look like something like this is, or do I not know anything?
Yeah, I mean,
what kind of magic is coming off of it?
yeah, magic is coming off of it, and it's brighter as like it wasn't noticeable to almost everybody but you, and then as you pull the bedroll off of it, it kind of
I'm gonna be
lights
leaning against him,
up,
nudging him and stuff, and just casting guidance, but like
it's
purring loudly. And
I mean, you're experienced magic user. These are wards of some kind. I need you to make like a religion or arcana check to discern the sigils. The runes.
You said you cast guidance on me?
yes, guidance.
20 for Arcana.
All right, 20. There is a protection ward on the chest.
There is something quite powerful, or perhaps someone quite powerful. In the upper planes, it appears.
Yeah.
Can anyone deal with that?
Oh, let me see what I can. Is there any languages that do I speak?
Have you tried opening it?
I would say I
not
could try
yet.
reading it too.
If
Fuzzy
you try
feet.
opening it,
Is it what?
You're good at what?
Yes, perhaps you could try to open it with your claws.
oh, I don't have thumbs. I have dew claws. We covered that earlier.
Is it locked?
Gush not. I mean, this is the skill that you have. Those strong dwarven hands could probably
All
open
right,
this
DM.
chest.
DM. I need to tell you that for some reason I do have thieves' tools.
Okay.
But if I could recon this, I would prefer to have
Use claws?
I want to work with clothing, balls of yarn, knitting. Like I want to make clothes.
Okay.
Or we could
Alright,
ask the rogue to try to, open it.
Yeah.
It's
I could do that.
just a
Or you
thought.
could do that.
I'm not so sure it's locked. Is it locked?
You can make an
Is there a lock on
investigation check.
I'm not investigating. I'm just looking at it. So if I can't see a lock,
Oh, I'll investigate it. I'm good at that.
All right, go for it.
Real good.
Does it give like evil vibes or scary? Like, does
No.
it seem
This is
okay?
gives
this is much
the opposite.
the opposite. This is
Yeah.
um,
Celestial.
You see,
very.
Victor is more wary of this than anything else he's seen.
This feels like a friendly door.
Yes.
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
All right.
Could
all
be.
right, all right. Can I make an insight check?
Just door friendly. Don't scratch it up.
I'm
Do
gonna
not
insight
I'm
this
good at it. I
chest.
just want to see how friendly the door is. I'm not even gonna touch it. All right. Yeah, 26.
Yeah,
I got good vibes. I got good vibes about this door.
Who's your deity?
I have no clue. I'm a feline of order. No specific deity, as much as I appreciate a chain of command, and that is I answer to whoever owns me.
This
And
is
currently, that's the tiny little one that is often invisible.
you get like one of those feelings that like you're not familiar with it, however it's familiar with you. You know what I mean? What was your
No.
investigation, Lex? No, he says. Andy's misspeaking again. A what?
I'm rolling like hot garbage tonight, so my investigation was 18.
18. It is locked.
Cool. I'm gonna get to work picking it with thieves' tools if I can.
Okay.
Wait, can I just purr against her? And we're not fucking around with guidance this time. This is master, and she gets fox hunting.
Nice. I was gonna help. That's even better.
I get what?
You just get advantage on insta.
Fantastic. Oh, that actually really helps.
And you're
So
It should be that dexterity one, Jeff, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. It could be Cat's Grace.
Yeah.
you're going for advantage.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it works.
I'm doing enhanced ability, and I'm jumping the gun because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
That's fine.
I'm a house cat.
okay.
What'd you roll?
25.
Nice.
25. What's the DC?
Meow, motherfucker!
So I'm gonna say, with Sir Fuzzy Boots around you while you're doing this, as he was casting, the enhance ability, and in doing that cat, that cat cross, you see that the ward, as you stick your thieves' tools in, does not affect you. And you hear a click after, a very tenuous 30 seconds of trying to find the right pin selection for this. And the lid springs open, and there's this scepter that's just colored in rainbow gems. That's like a beautiful nickel, and it just emanates that kind of mantra. I'm gonna drop it in handouts for you guys.
Oh shit.
I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Here. And let me get that.
Carver's gonna make sure her gloves are on before she picks it up.
All
But
right.
then she picks it up.
It's like millennia cascades upon you. You feel less chaos as soon as it graces your fingers.
Ooh.
Carver needs to
You
keep
feel
this.
you feel like it's the right thing to do, and you start seeing things differently for a second before it just fades from you, and you're holding this scepter. It's about, for you, it's huge. It's like a fucking massive staff. But it's about 2.5 feet, just about 2 feet long. And it has red and blue and green and orange and yellow and white. Diamonds and gems are just inlaid all over it. It's 10:15. Let's take our break. We'll come back. We'll do a little bit of that, and then we'll get there for the big reveal. You guys got so much shit piled in the middle of the room. By the way, Gush, there's a fucking axe that's laying on the floor at the orc's feet that just looks tasty.
Take that and might cut a 5,000 gold because I've got some loan sharks in the back in the home.
So here,
Oh.
well, it's 10:15.
I thought you were saying all 5,000.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm gonna mute us up, put us on break, and we'll come back. I gotta go say goodnight to the little one.
Heck, you too.
All right.
That's what I call it when Oh, are we
Shut
back
your
on?
mouth. All of you would be privy to that awesome break conversation if you would just subscribe to our channel, and then you can be hanging out with us off scene.
And then
Anyways,
maybe we can afford our own monkey bars.
I wonder if we don't.
That we didn't have anybody else in for that conversation, because that's very telling of the life I've lived.
I wonder if the reason we
Monkey
don't get
bars.
subscribers.
You know what I'm saying, folks?
I wonder
I
if the
don't
reason
know
we don't
what
get
I just
subscribers is
want
because
monkey
we
bar.
lie.
monkey bars.
Get some.
I just say,
Wayward
you know,
Ones.
we had 1,000 minutes watched last month.
That is tight. That is
That's
tight.
that's by far our highest. So you know. Oh wait, hey, I forgot to take the
if we
starting
have a
seats.
really good showing for tonight, I think it's kind of
There's a couple of
I
my
confirming
followers that
people
watch
want
our
more
VODs.
Yeah, it's awesome. I
Yeah.
feel bad for him, Mike.
They're coming
Mainly
for
when
this
I'm
money,
running,
you know?
because you know, scatterbrained. All right, so speaking of scatterbrained, we're gonna get back into tonight's session. All right, so Carver, as Sir Fuzzy Boots is kind of like rubbing up and assisting in this unlocking of this chest that is emanating this light blue energy. You break out your thieves' tools and spend several good thoughtful seconds. The pressure is on, and you pop it open, and this scepter is there, and you pick it up, and it's huge in your hands. And it grabs everybody's attention. Like, even though you're not here, as this comes up, the light, the like the hue of the light that's emanating off of this is something different than a normal land runner, you know, would see. It's more brilliant, and all of you feel a little bit safer. Like you're just in the presence of this scepter, you feel more like your awareness is a little bit clear. I'd say, like, if you've ever microdosed, you're at the microdose level. All of your triggers, all of your alerts are clear. They're focused. All right, you start scanning. It's almost like you're seeing each other in a 8K or 12K, like, for the first time. Because I want to say, for all of my campaigns, we're like old school fantasy when we're playing, right? You know, the graphics are there, and now the graphics are clearer. All right, you stepped into. You know,
It's a hyper reality.
Yeah, you just got your PS5 and you were playing at NES.
we have OLED displays now.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But you all feel this, and you feel a little bit better. Like just the general urge to do better.
You see Victor is back up against kind of the wall on the other side.
This makes me not want to stab people as much.
I do not like it.
I'm conflicted. Can I do an Arcana check on this?
Yeah.
To see, like, if it needs, like, a tuning or, like, what its deal is?
Sure.
Or...
Sure, go for it.
Actually, hold on. I think I might have an identify
cleaning
spell.
himself up, you know, very
you
modestly, but just dusting himself off, getting himself ready and clean. And I'm going to use my Harness Divine Power to get a second level spell deck.
Bam.
Yeah,
All right.
Carver's gonna sit down with it, and she's going to take the 10 minutes to cast Identify.
All right. Let me see.
There were a couple other things they can identify too.
Come again?
Okay, well, just set them on my lap because I need to be touching them.
There's like 1, 2, 3.
Okay, never mind. Make me a nest, and I'll
5.
sit on them.
There's
five things.
there's a couple more.
I'm gonna curl up behind Carver.
Actually, Daigo, you see Gush
Yeah.
walking towards where that orc body fell, and there's a great axe.
Next thing.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit! You actually see
damn.
2 hand axes, that are like with all of the carnage that has come on, they're still standing out. Like, they're still vibrant. All right, so
Okay, make me a little nest here,
and
and
there's
I'll lay it across it on my back.
you
I
guys
like
are
the backstop of the nest.
you guys are now like hanging out in the hideout of the Nightshade Syndicate with 5 dead bodies just bleeding all over the ground. Water's dripping. There's
in the corner.
an epic holy weapon that is in Carver's lap that's making some of you feel uncomfortable, yet some of you feel hopeful. Carver,
I feel whatever Carver's feeling.
we're gonna start with the scepter. All right, so this is homebrew. So someone write it down, or actually, you know what? I can just copy this, but not all of my notes are in there. Or just remind me to do this another day.
Clear, I am not
Can you just
taking
copy
notes.
paste and send it to me directly? Because I'm just gonna throw it in my inventory.
Yeah, this scepter is of the Celestial Sovereign. It is a regal, legendary artifact crafted from gleaming mithril, adorned with intricate filigree and studded radiant gemstones that shimmer with celestial energy. At its apex, it rests upon a brilliant orb of pure light, reminiscent of a miniature sun, casting a warm, comforting glow over its vicinity. Properties.
Can I have it?
When wielded by a righteous and virtuosious individual, this scepter channels the powers of the heavens, granting its bearer authority to command celestial beings and smite the forces of darkness. You can cast. Hold on. With this ability, you can summon a battle force angel into the battlefield for 10 rounds. And let me get back to my notes. Your weapon of choice now does 1d8 radiant damage. While
I
it's
mean,
in
that's
the
just
Is that
right.
on top of the lightning damage?
yeah. While this
Carver murders-
when
You
activated,
can wield it.
all right. When activated, this scepter emits a healing aura, a 60-foot range, and you gain 1d10 HP when you are in that range. For this would be 1 minute, so 10 rounds. Celestial bolts. With the command words spoken, this scepter can unleash bolts of radiant energy that sear through the darkness and corruption, purifying all evil and banishing creatures of shadow from it with its holy light. You have 3 charges where you can 3d8 celestial lightning bolts from this, and that doubles if the creature being targeted is undead, demonic, or a devil. Lastly, and this is what you felt, this does require attunement, and all of these abilities that you've done are the attunement abilities. This is the natural ability of this, which is a protection ward. This scepter creates a barrier around its wielder, 30 feet radius, or a 30-foot circle centered on, so 15-foot radius. Anybody within that radius gains a +1 to AC and can see out to 30 feet regardless of the light. And that includes magical light. This is a legendary artifact. And whoever got the parchment where there was a trade-in for the smugglers and rare artifacts for 4,000 gold pieces, you can imagine that this is probably some of that.
This is the smuggling agreement between the Syndicate and the Blackwater Guild?
Yeah. Daigo, this is perfect for you because you're intertwined into the network, you know? You can imagine that the reason this is here is not for their purposes. Otherwise, they probably would have used it. But this is something for a customer. As you
I feel like I want that scepter. I feel like that's going to be a fun toy.
As you delve deeper into the lore of this scepter, the origins of the scepter of the celestial sovereign are shrouded in legends and myths. It's said to have been forged by the hands of the angelic artisans in the celestial realms. It just feels millennial, like pre-dating Faerun. Yeah. Carver,
So you're gonna hug that like real tight.
yeah, and you feel you feel the need to do good.
Yeah. This makes me feel like I've been awful and I shouldn't be anymore. Ooh, what do the rest of these things do?
Yeah. So we have 2 daggers. Both daggers are +2 daggers. The sword is a +3 life-stealing sword.
Oh shit, this sword's awesome.
It is a long sword, we'll say. Let me see here. The ring is a ring of spell storing.
Oh, that's mine.
And the cloak, the first cloak is the cloak of displacement. And hold on. That leaves us the axe. The axe is a bloodthirst axe. It is a +3 weapon. And whenever it hits, you roll an extra d6. On that d6, that adds to your damage, and you can take the same number and add it to your hit points.
Wow.
Which I think is essentially life-stealing.
Not the full damage, just that extra part?
That extra part.
Okay.
There was a second cloak, too.
Yeah, the second cloak is... it's probably Serik's cloak of the Nightshade. And essentially, it's a cloak of elven kind. It's just a cloak of the Nightshade Syndicate, but it adds to your stealth and dex the way elven kind. All right, and I feel like there's something else I'm missing. Nope. That's...
Gauntlet and the tiara.
All right, so
We're also things we had.
The tiara is a hat of disguise. It's just a tiara, and the gauntlets are +2 to your strength.
Well,
Okay.
So I will relay all of that, and then I'll toss Victor the sword.
Be like, I feel like this is up your alley.
Victor?
It's a sort of life stealing. So it'll
It's a long sword. He doesn't catch it. He just steps aside. I don't use it.
Ting, ting, ting. It's only 3 tings because it's a long sword and it's heavier, you know.
Okay, well then maybe Taruk, because you're like a little squishy. Something life
How
stealing.
long is it?
Well, I believe is the sword of life stealing attuned or no?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
If it's attunement, then it would in my eyes, when items are attunement, they go to the race's size and use them. It's the ones that aren't attunement are what they fucking are. You know.
Yeah.
It is attunement.
I've got
And then I'll hand the ring to Daigo because the ring of Spellstorm seems like something that would be really useful for him.
Perhaps we should all talk about this. Not just hand out magic items.
Well,
I also find that ring quite potent, and I have no use for this. And I kick the sword.
It goes ting ting.
And there's this axe, which I'm really
Exactly. So we
certain
should
is
we should use it.
Wait,
we
if
should
he wants
discuss it.
that axe, then I want that axe too.
what? But you can't wield an axe.
I've never tried.
Do you want daggers? There's daggers.
Does anyone else want those daggers?
Dagger.
Look, I'll take the daggers, but I'm kind of holding out for that scepter. I was faking it about the axe. I was trying to be an intro.
How about this? Let's take everything,
Roll a die.
put it in a neutral bag, get out of here, and then
Okay.
determine it when we get back.
All right, but then can I have that ring?
We'll see. We'll see.
It's really shiny. I promise I won't even wear it. I'll just fuck around with it a bunch.
Yeah. By the way, all of you are feeling, like just really positive right now. Just it's a very posy atmosphere that is happening in this. Gush, you taking that axe?
I thought we were putting
Let's
it all
take-
back.
I don't think the axe will fit in the bag.
Just
It's
take the
fucking
axe.
huge.
Oh.
All right, can I take the
I don't think that. I'll put a little bag over the top of the axe. Yeah, I'll fucking take the axe. Shit.
All right, so
yeah. So everything else, we'll put it all together, and then
So you got all the magic
Get outta
items.
here.
You got your coin. You got all of the gems, which is about 4,500 gold pieces worth of gems that you've taken from this. I will say that some of them are specific to spellcasting. So before you go, offload these. Get with me because I think some of you would be able to use them, and I want you to know that.
Yep.
Carver's gonna put the scepter in her own bag.
All right, I'm gonna
Hey,
watch her
Carver.
carefully, but I'm also just gonna take 2 daggers, and I'm gonna try to put them on my belt, like in a way that like looks cool.
All right.
We should keep everything together if we're gonna distribute them later, right?
You're really funny.
It turns out these don't look cool. I'm gonna give them back to Carver.
Okay. Let's get out of here.
All right.
Can I have one of them though?
Here.
It makes no sense we do not use these items on the way out. Take the daggers. Rushnos, take the axe. Daigo, take the ring. We would be foolish not to use the powers to leave here.
Victor, you should take
True.
one of the cloaks. I don't think the stealth would behoove you all that much, because you're already pretty stealthy. But
Taruk, does he use a sword? What kind of weapon does he use?
I have a rapier of warning, but I usually use my bow.
Yeah, so do you want the cloak of you would displacement?
Replace it with your rapier.
But yeah. You go
Okay,
for
what we
the
should
lawn.
really do is actually just meta this all out, because that's what we're trying to do, but we're trying to do it in character. And
Yeah,
it's not
so I
perfect.
want to say, I feel like this is a set of shadows. You guys are talking on the way back through, like, the sewers.
Yeah.
The
You know,
sewers, yeah.
'cause you know what to avoid because you just came this way roughly about 6 hours ago. You know, meta up
Okay.
for you guys.
That's the only way we're gonna
Nope.
actually get this done.
If nobody
Why
is going
doesn't
to.
someone else try on that cloak? Because I want to try it on, but it's not going to do anything for me. I'm already.
Does Taruk want a
what do you
longsword?
say?
Is that something that's going to be valuable, or would you rather have the cloak?
I mean, I already have this other cloak that helps me camouflage. If I go like this and I back up to the wall and I do that, and it like mimics the bricks in the wall, I don't know.
Well, then give it to the stout one.
So what is this
So,
one? What
Make
is
him
this cloak do
displacement
again?
barbarian? Yeah, it's cloak and displacement, which is awesome.
We got
Cloak
we
is
got
actually
not a
enough
bad
stuff that
idea.
everybody can have like 2 items, but Carver has
Yeah.
her reasons for wanting to hold on to the scepter more than anything.
I have my reasons for wanting that scepter as well. But can I have another? Can I have the dagger back? I changed my mind. I want to hold one again.
You want the long, how about Taruk gets the longsword, Diego gets the ring, Gushnosh, hear me out, gets the axe, the gloves, and the fucking displacement cloak. And just
Definitely gets the axe and the
That's
gloves.
fucked.
Definitely
That's
I
fucked.
definitely
Yo,
like,
no.
And actually, I'll take the cloak of elven kind because it's like the nightshade, right? It's got the vines going up the dagger. That's
Yep.
on brand. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give Gushnosh one of the daggers that I was holding.
I think Sir Fuzzy Boots.
And then I'm gonna say, Carver, could I have that other dagger?
You just pimped out your barbarian. That's not fair. It's not fair.
Okay, I will say this.
But
Daigo
in
should
return,
not.
he has to stay a year of his service with us because you have no reason to stay. We offer you these gifts. We cannot have you run off with them.
Yeah.
Join us. 1 year.
I look at the pile of gems and gold and
Your share of the treasure.
you are in the money. We're on a heater.
Yeah. I would imagine Gushnosh actually looks just like Todd right now with the big old.
That dagger.
Gold,
I want that dagger
gold
back.
and gems get divided evenly throughout the party, so that's not really like a big deal.
The cat
I
should
think
have
we
both
can all
daggers
agree
if
that
it's
Sir
one.
Fuzzy Boots needs the tiara.
Correct.
Yes,
Yeah,
I want the
yeah.
tiara and I want that dagger back. Gush,
You
can
get
I
2
have the
daggers
dagger
and
back?
tiara.
You
get
can have the dagger
light
back
stealing.
All right.
one last time, and if you get rid of it again, you don't get it back.
You're gonna get squirted with the water.
Diego, I
Oh, my
have some
stomach
powerful spells to fill that ring if you wish. Whenever
Hey,
we rest.
Andy.
I was gonna say,
All right, I'm gonna hold on to both daggers this time.
All right. Yes, Gush. Gushnosh.
Just the bloodthirst axe damage. You said it adds to HP. Is it temporary hit points or is it healing?
It'd be temp hit points. I think
Okay.
this is a smart way. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'd
That's
say
a-
10 hit points. That way you
if
can't
I would say
overstep.
if you're at full health, it would give you temp hit points. If you're not at full health, you could use this to heal you.
Okay.
You know,
That's kind of the same thing.
right?
yeah.
I know, but
works,
D&D.
No, dude, you Crawforded it. It's fine. That is
Perfect.
within the realm of existing, right?
Yeah,
All right.
that's
Someone
fair,
tell me
that's
that
fair.
wrong?
Yeah,
So-
that's fair.
Okay.
So
All right, can I have both
Um,
the daggers?
Okay, so let's Gush has the axe, the gloves, and the cloak
Cloak
of
of
displacement. Okay.
What do the gloves do again?
+2 to
Plus
strength.
2 to strength.
Fuck yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Are they like gauntlets or are they just like an
Yeah,
enforcer
they're like
gloves?
gauntlets.
Yeah,
On the thing it says gauntlet.
they were more
That's
like
what you said.
like gauntlets, wristlets on
Yeah.
the ogre. But I mean, they're. How many attunement slots do you have, Gus?
They're items. They shrink to fit.
These are my first.
Oh, they grow to
They're
fit.
the
you know what I'm
first
saying?
because I don't know about the cloak of displacement, but the
Yeah, I
gauntlets
think it is attunement.
I
and
got 3.
the axe will be both attunement.
So you
Yeah.
got it tuned up.
The only things I had before was like my tankard of plenty, amulet of the drunkard, and my armor.
Oh,
And none of which
perfect.
is tuned.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right.
If you want me to hold
then-
anything and attune to it, I will. I'm very loyal.
Got a dagger.
So then Fuzzy Boots has both the daggers and the tiara. So that leaves us the sword, the ring, the other cloak, and the scepter, right?
So
I've got the cloak. I think the other cloak, the one that's like
got
Elven
the Elven
Kind, but
Kind?
the Nightshade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Victor has the
Elven Kind
Nightshade
cloak.
Syndicate cloak. Daigo has the ring. And
But this is where we have to discuss. I can't
Okay.
use the ring. I have
can't
no
use the ring.
spells.
okay.
I know, but I can fill them for you, and then
Right. Is that the best use for it, though?
Well, it would
sometimes.
behoove you to have some
Sometimes.
spells that you could cast.
because I can have a full complement
Sure.
of spells, and someone else can cast spells. If
Yeah.
that doesn't work, I'm more than willing to take the ring off your hand, but I just want
No,
to
I'm
make
just-
sure that.
And then
But if you-
Mike,
I'll trade
gets
you
the
the
sword.
ring
Yeah,
for
Mike was gonna
one
take
of
the-
these knives.
but then here's another problem. In the description of the item, what did you say, Andy, in the beginning of the description of the scepter?
Oh,
The beginning part?
hold on. Let me go. I
Perhaps-
have an actual
Yeah, I
description.
can put a
for
fly in there for you.
I know.
this.
I can put a fucking lot of things in there for you.
It was. Wait, where
A
is
fly,
it?
a fly, and a detect thoughts.
There's tons of good shit.
Yeah.
Where is it? It has
I
to
don't
be
know what you
wielded
think.
by a righteous and virtuous person.
So then the
creature.
question
What's
is,
the
who can
alignment on
actually
that?
wield that?
Yeah.
Would the scepter's influence over time turn you into a virtuous and?
We don't know, but that's
So
what we know.
that was going to be Carver's argument. She's aware of her downfalls and would like to be less of a downfall.
Let's see here.
You want to try this tiara on? Because it can make you look like anything you want.
I don't need to look like anything if I'm never seen.
I don't know how to answer that. That's a really valid. What should I look like?
You look as beautiful just the way you are.
You
Thank
see,
just
you
gonna
see
be-
like a shimmer go over Sir Fuzzy Boots, and he looks exactly like he was.
Yeah, but I want you to think like
Or
when
with the
I'm
tiara.
saying tiara, guys. I'm thinking like
You can make it look like anything you want.
ice, like a figure skater's tiara.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's designed to catch a crowd. It's big, beautiful, and I have 2 magic daggers that I'm willing to trade for anything that anyone has.
Hey,
This cloak, perhaps we could.
Didn't you say something about hand axes?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
hand
yeah.
axes too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll trade you the hand axe.
uh,
I'll give you this magic knife.
Both hand axes were +2 hand axes of prestidigitation, meaning
Interesting.
they are beautifully shined, powerful hand axes that anytime like you put dirt on them, they're clean. They smell like oak. You know, like they just give off this very manly smell.
Fresh oil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they're always
Oh.
extremely sharp.
Smells like a
No split.
They're
Oh,
pretty boy axes.
smells like a freshly chopped tree, felled
Yeah.
tree.
You can shave with
So
these.
I don't know if you guys get the shirtless lumberjack videos on your real feeds.
No, but
But
why
I get
not?
those, and I don't know if it's because I'm Canadian or not, but there's always these like super
Oh, I
chatty,
get
like,
'em.
really
I get 'em,
pretty
honey.
boy
I get 'em.
lumberjacks
Yeah.
who are just
Of
splitting
course, Jeff
wood.
does.
Yeah.
Look, I get some that are ladies too, but they're all lesbians.
Oh yeah.
Every single one of them is like, I'm a lesbian. And I'm like,
All right.
all right, well,
I got
you're
nothing.
still tougher than me, and I like looking at you split wood. There, I said it.
It's very
And
effective.
they always have to mow.
Meow.
I hope someday that we get to attack with Gush again, because this Bloodthirst axe is now a plus 12 to hit. It's a 1d12 plus 8 plus a 1d6. So it's a 1d12 and a 1d6 plus 8.
We really should give him the scepter, so it's also the extra D8.
I kind of want to I kind of want to see the scepter, like, shoved up Victor's bum
Careful.
to see if he, like, at least the little angel inside. Just
Stand as far away from it as possible.
you
It seemed to like to be near.
Yeah, you're probably the one that I mean, you and Carver, for different reasons, the influence is it's probably a little unsettling. Like,
Yeah, I
you
do
know,
not-
just for your
Do not
natural.
appreciate trying to be changed.
Yeah. Yeah, and Carver, I mean, you don't want to kill anybody anymore. it's gone. You're happy.
What happened to you? Used to
At about this time,
it,
you guys reach the metal stairs that you climb up and pop the sewer grate open into like a little hut, and look through the door and everything looks clear. You're in the North Ward.
Get
Exit.
back to the house.
Yeah, exit out, make your way back down. I will say there are a couple roads that are blocked off due to a warehouse fire, and you have to like make your way around.
Oops.
Oops.
That scepter's looking real good right now.
I actually feel bad about that now. Like, I felt kind of bad about it before, but now I feel really bad.
Another 30 minutes of walking, and you find yourself upon the half-burned in-between. Looks like Pete, the lumberjack, and a carpenter extraordinaire is there with Mr. Clogs looking over the damage. Is there anything you
I'll
guys
go up
want to do?
behind him and just give him like a big squeeze from behind.
want to see what Victor says.
Feels good. This is hey, it's good to see you. And then you look at Pete, and you can see his eyes shift a little bit. And he's like, "Oh, it's real nice to see you. You know what? I think this is definitely do. We can fix this up for you. Oh, I feel good about it. I feel good about it.
Everything's pretty good. Yeah.
Feel good about it. All right. So you know what? We don't need it. Yeah. And he hands.
You should just like stay real close to me during this project. Yeah.
You know, I'd like to do that. I think that could be an effective. I think. Yeah. You know what? I was thinking this was going to restore it to its regular price. It's probably close to 900 gold pieces, but I'm feeling really good about this now. I think with proper, with real efficiency, if I can find one other good guy, I can do this for 400 gold pieces. Fix it up just like it was. I'll even have the wards and the lights put back on it.
That's so nice of you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Man, something about this. It's just makes me feel good about it. All right, I'm gonna go get the product ordered, and I'll see you back a couple days. All right, Mr. Clocks.
Oh,
Thank you.
can we shake on the price first?
Sure. Yeah, 400. Yeah, just.
400.
I think you all are doing something real good here, all right? And I just want you to know that we here at Pete's Carpentry and Logging really appreciate your business and what you do for the community. Thank you. I'll be back. We're gonna get those oak bars for you, Mr. Clocks. He takes a couple steps away and he turns around and he points at Mr. Clocks and he's like, "We're gonna do this." I tell you, I thought the product was gonna be hard to get through. I'm gonna make sure that this happens. All right, man. Woo! Let's do this. He turns around and he just starts walking back down the alley.
I'm just gonna keep watching him walk away and just like wait.
Yeah, as he gets out of like the radius, he kind of shakes his head, and you see him like stop and look back, and then shift back and like start to walk away. His posture changes a little bit with each step as he starts to realize what he committed to and everything. But Mr. Clocks, Pops looks at you, Carver. He's like, "Well, it's so nice to see you." And he jumps in and he squeezes you and he like starts giving the rest of you high fives. He's like, "Man, I thought I was gonna be really bummed about this, but I'm feeling quite optimistic. What'd you guys find out? Did you fix it? Obviously you fixed everything because I'm feeling good."
We fixed everything.
That's good. Hey,
Oh, yes,
who's this?
Dad, this is Sir Fuzzy Boots.
Sir
Oh,
Fuzzy
hey.
Boots. The gnome. The gnome, kind of keep of this goes up and just gives you a really good scratching on your head.
Yeah, I lean in good. I go in on all fours, and I dip for shorter folks. I know what's going on.
Oh.
I know where my bread's buttered.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean in and guidance him while I purr for no
Okay.
reason.
This is gonna really focus on giving you a good fucking rub.
Nice.
So, Taruk! Oh! It's nice to see you. I'm glad to have you back. Oh, jeez. Hey, I just want to let you know, I did check out back. Everybody is A-okay. We're getting them some bird feed as we speak. Hey, wait. Do they like regular food? Or should I just keep feeding a bird seed?
Bird seed is more like you're patronizing them a little bit. You want to give them like meat and stuff because we're sort of birds of prey.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
He'll do the whistle thing and just do one of these and signal to the couple, the cooks and be like, all right, I didn't mean to do that. I've never been a part of something like this. Is wild, and this feels good. This feels good. I feel good, man. Just like
It's
something.
good. It's different considering the dietary consumption of a bunch of birds that are actually people and all that stuff. But it's different, Our group has had to get used to me not eating the normal stuff too, so it's all right.
All right. This is good. Daigo! Hey, Victor! Come on! Come closer, Victor! Come on in. You're one of us now.
You're very kind.
Comes in, he's like, here, let me get you around. And, and meanwhile, you guys are walking in like a wooden frame that is charred by a fireball, and all the glass windows are shattered. So you're walking into the shell of the tavern, but Mr. Clog seems really upbeat. Oh, gosh! Oh, man. I'm going to have him make some pancakes for you. You want the eggs on top or underneath?
In the middle.
In the middle. Got it! Woo! Just turns around. He's gonna go get some ale for you guys. He's feeling good. All right.
I really like pancakes.
I'm gonna hover over to Victor a little bit, and I'll be like, "Hey, Victor."
Victor, just real positive thoughts. Just as Carver comes near you, just start to,
I resist it as much as I can.
I just
It's not that I'm like this. First of all, I'm not like a depressed, dour person, but he just doesn't like the idea of something trying to change who he is.
I get it.
He's
That's the fun of
fairly
it.
positive. yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yes, what is it?
I just wanted to apologize for the rough start that we got off to. I'm really sorry for springing all of that stuff on you on the ship, and then also getting mad at you for losing the ring, and then also messing up the mission earlier at the warehouse. I feel really, really bad about doing that.
But
And setting everybody back, but mostly to you. You seemed really mad, and I just wanted to say sorry.
appreciate it, though there's nothing to be sorry about. You seem different.
I feel different. I feel remorseful, which is new for me. And also, I'm not really curious about what people's insides look like anymore. I've seen a lot of them now, and they all seem pretty much the same.
Thank you for the apology and best of luck in your new endeavors.
Thank you.
Pals.
You hear Gush muttering over but if I heard it. No, I never get sick of seeing what people's insides look like.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. They're all so different and colorful. I would like a room if possible. I'm quite tired.
Yeah. The rooms were largely unaffected by the fireball that was cast here just about 48 hours ago.
I would love to rest.
Yeah.
You all go to rest. Find your bit of respite. You level up in the long rest.
Whoa.
Game changer.
I'm not gonna rest. I mean, I will rest eventually, but I stay up and I'm just gonna get all the papers we had and get them organized and get rid of all the trash.
Scenario.
Get rid of you're gonna do like a police
All the shit that
board,
doesn't matter.
like
Yeah, exactly.
and start
The red-
putting shit. All right, so I will tell you with that well, you picked out Potter's name a couple times. As you dive into the information and like the deep details, you find out he's actually the one that is mainly funding the Nightshade Syndicate, and a lot of the attacks and like the acquisition, like the abduction of the lady that you guys saved. You find information on that, and using your knowledge of the city to know that was a special pinch, as her family controls a specific guard regiment in the castle ward that leads to Lord Aldrich's house. And Lord Aldrich is the one with the blueprints of the house. There's a lot of that spider web combining, that Zygo does.
That's Lady Hero, right? Correct?
Yeah. That was the one that you guys saved upon entering Waterdeep again. So what do you guys want to get up from a long rest? Is there any RP you would like to do before we?
Carver would also like to approach Daigo.
Are we positioned?
What was that, Victor? I heard you.
Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So Carver's gonna approach Daigo.
So she comes into his room. He's got like his disguise mask like rolled up. His hair is everywhere. He's got like the cork board with all the papers and everything pinned up. And
like yarn going all over the place. Like Sherlock Holmes, man. You're like...
He's felt in crisscross applesauce, just staring at it.
Yeah. She's gonna kind of go up to him, and she's gonna pull out all of the papers and the ledgers and everything first, and just kind of like hand them over and be like, "It looks like you could use these."
Oh yes, thank you.
Instinctually, you start placing them in the timelines that they fit.
So, I know that as per what the scepter does, I may not be the best fit for it, but I don't want to lie. I feel fairly attached to it, and it's kind of making me see my existence differently. And I mean, I don't have a whole lot of experience per se with existence. I'm pretty new to it. And looking back on how I've been so far, I feel pretty ashamed of myself. But I think you were right. You might be a better fit.
However, keep the staff.
Yeah. What?
Keep the scepter. But you don't need it to be a good person.
I'm not sure about that. Really not sure about that.
You'll learn. It's yours.
Ooh. Yeah, well, maybe once I feel like I wouldn't need it anymore to perhaps be a virtuous individual, we can revisit this conversation.
If you like. It's up to you.
Okay. But if anything happens to me, I feel like you would still probably be the best fit. So if you have to pry it from my cold dead hands, do that. Please don't let Sir Fuzzy Boots get it.
The word,
I feel like that might be a bad idea.
The word, when she says dead, it's like a 90s rap video that they blur out a cuss word. Like you hear the D&D, but it's like the EA is beep.
Like when you hear, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that was weird. Shh.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean?
Apparently, I can't cuss anymore.
I try cussing.
You can cuss.
Fuck. Oh. Fuck. Oh.
Oh, thank God.
Well, that's a weird side effect.
Strange.
Okay, I'm gonna go attune now, and kind of feel like putting on a dress. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Huh. Okay.
Carver,
Uh-huh.
I'm serious. You don't need it. But keep it as long as you'd like.
Oh, you haven't seen me like elbow deep in guts.
Yes, I have.
I don't think you have.
Guts is also
See more things.
like a swear word, so it's like you hear the G and then it bleeps.
Really? I can't even say that? Okay. This is gonna
Say
take some
poop.
getting used to.
Can you say poop?
Poop?
Interesting.
Huh. Well,
7 words you can't say.
I guess I am now rated G.
Good luck, G.
Good.
That's a reference to, plays and things.
Yeah.
The audience warning
Right.
on it. Yeah,
Right.
I am a walking, talking children's play.
Oh, I thought it was rated G for Genasi, like Genasi only.
Well, I think the G stands for general.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
What
spell.
that? Oh, where'd you come from, Sir Fuzzy Boots?
No, I'm here.
Holy shit.
Sometimes
Oh,
I.
are you on the stealing?
I'm very, very sneaky.
Oh. Very perceptive. Very
Hey,
sneaky.
speaking of sneaky, did someone take that one cloak that makes them sneaky?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I like you now.
Victor-
I like you
Vic-
more
Victor took
now
the
than I
sneaky
liked you
cloak.
before. There's something
I've
about
always
you.
liked
that's a
you.
little-
This
So
stuff's
you're
wrong.
very
Victor,
touching in
you're
the
here
tiara,
too.
though.
I
Where'd you
can't
come from?
figure out What it is like a
Oh, Jesus. Standing in shadow. You've been there the whole time? Hey, you're heavy breathing.
Where's Drew?
If this is the last before the break of our characters, yeah? Last chance for. So I'd imagine dark in the darkness in Victor's room with the door locked, a single candle burning. He smiles, you see Victor. Well, you don't see him, but
Shit.
he's in his room. Holding one hand, he has that that red glowing artifact underneath the gloved hand. He opens the other hand, and Cole's ring is in it.
Yeah.
Where he says he closes it, and I have work to do. And he pulls up his syndicate hood. And that is where I'll leave Victor.
All right. I like that. All right. So let's do a round table now. Where are you guys leaving off with your characters? Is it and
I just told you. Yeah.
if there's something that you would like to do, say it. I'm gonna write it down, and my goal is if we have like an off night, to pull some of this group together and create one shots before we get back up
Oh.
of like one specific thing for each character. All right, so
I have a couple things.
okay, let me see here. Let me get Big D. All right.
So I think I would probably work with Carver to try and get access to the information on Potter's payments, like the ones that were quote unquote real,
Yep.
and try and work on getting him exposed as to placing that money not where he said it would be.
Okay.
That would be his main focus. Secondary, I think he wants to look into that case that he was delivered to find the woman's child, I believe it was.
Okay.
He got some information a while back. Someone was asking him to find their kid.
Yes,
That'd be like
that's
a
right.
secondary.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Which
cool.
Carver could also help with her new drive to do good.
All right. So that's Daigo. Victor is doing his thing. Anything else
Victor's
you'd like
gone
to
in the
do?
morning. Victor's gone in the morning.
Just
You fuck. I also investigate Victor.
all right.
Smoke in the wind.
Who's next? Who wants to go next? Carver? Then Taruk.
Okay. Carver is going to take her newfound goodness, and with the shrunken down size of the scepter, she's going to kind of use her roguelike abilities and things to cause good disturbances within the city, going around kind of like granting people's wishes, finding their lost items, using her magic to entertain children, growing the business of the tavern,
Okay.
and kind of becoming like the good fairy godmother of the South Ward.
It's so opposite.
Yeah,
I didn't plan on that.
You're Glinda instead of the Wicked Witch.
Yeah,
What the other
basically,
guy?
I just turned from Alphaba to Glinda.
All right. So anything else other than using your roguelike abilities to cause good? And it's
no,
in
I
the
think
North
that kind
Ward.
of falls under the scope of like helping Daigo as well with his endeavors.
Perfect.
Because it's revealing corruption and kind of like taking down. So I think Carver would still be down for kind of like apprehending criminals within the ward, kind of like cleaning up the crime scene in the area, turning around the slums.
Yeah. Eliminating the rest of the Nightshade Syndicate, and
Yeah.
and
It's
the Iron Fist, and maybe a couple other that you guys come across. All right, I like that.
Full on Sherlock and Dr. Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taruk.
So, Taruk is going to spend a lot of time with the refugees in the backside of the inn, and then he's also going to help manage alongside Carver and get it back up and hopping again. He will also, if Daigo needed help with like overseeing aerial stuff, he's gonna do that, and then eventually he'll pick up the uniqueness of being more alert, which is the feat that I just took. So he's got more eagle eyes stuff going on. So
All right, I like that. Sir Fussy Boots, is there anything you would like to do in this downtime?
Yeah, I mean, this will be simple and quick. I'd like to think that Carver helped me out here. Wherever we are, we've got some kind of home base, and I never fucking leave it. So I am chilling like a COVID cat motherfucker. I am
He
sleeping.
becomes the hearth cat at the inn that all of the
Like
kids like to
normally
stretch.
I would sleep 16 hours a day, but like I'm going for a solid 18. Just to get my beauty rest. When I'm awake, I do enjoy eating, and then sometimes napping, and then every once in a while, 20-minute burst where I fucking tear around the inside of our house for just like a little while. And then I go back to doing one of the other things that I said I was doing, which was like what, eating or sleeping.
So house cat stuff.
20-minute bursts, you chase the Aarakocra.
Yeah, exactly. Like I chased.
Oh my god! So we have an air compressor in our shop, and you walk back in the mechanical room, and at random fucking times they'll go, psst, and you'll fucking jump out of your boots, right? That's what Sir Fuzzy Boots does to the refugees throughout this whole time.
Like to think I'm mostly harmless.
Yeah. You know, you
mean,
still
thank
almost
God.
give them like a hair heart attack.
There's some things I just can't help myself.
All right. So that
But
anything
also,
else?
mostly sleeping. That's my piece.
All right. Gushnush.
Carousing the entire time. I'm a degenerate gambler at heart. The reason I'm in this city, we never got to role play, and who knows if we'll ever get back to these characters. The reason I'm here and not with my clan of dwarves is I racked up some serious gambling debts. I had to get out of town, and here I am. So old habits die hard. I've got some newfound scratch from the syndicate. I'm going gambling. I'm carousing.
Definitely
Burning
not
the whole thing.
paying back your back debt.
No, dude. No, you gotta double down. So
Yeah.
I can pay it back and have some left for me if I just keep gambling. I press it. I can press.
All right. All right. So
I would like to make the point that part of me kind of wishes Victor slowly becomes the villain of the group as he tries to take over the Knights and has his machinations. He also maybe kidnaps Sir Fuzzy Boots, and he's his evil cat, or his cat, as he's sitting there. He'll leave Fuzzy Boots.
dude,
It's all about.
I see a one shot. I see a one
I-
shot
exactly.
of like Carver, Taruk, Daigo, and Gushnosh, and they are looking for Fuzzy Boots after a quick and eerie disturbance of Victor.
Yeah, but I am 100%. It's a snap. Like once master is changed, I have new master.
See? Trying to slowly manipulate everyone behind the scenes, utilizing Gushnosh's vices to try to get him on my side.
Try to break through my whiz score. I dare you.
Frank can just
I like it.
Daigo also learns from Carver and takes a level in Wizard.
Yeah. I also Carver. I hate to. You know me. I hate forcing this, but if you're keeping the scepter, your new level is in Warlock.
Oh, okay. I was actually about to take an ability score for the Divinely Favored.
Ooh, you can just still do that.
Yeah.
We
And I was
can
just
work
going
that.
to go good.
Yeah. All right.
Because I don't think I can. I mean, I can take a level in Warlock, but
Oh, you
Well-
don't think you can, like, ability scores and
well,
stuff?
I'm already multi-classing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
This is more like a forced thing.
Forced
We can
level, yeah.
talk about it off screen and figure it out before the next time. Yeah. All right. So, is there anything? All right, Dago.
I have one more, not
I
related
got
to
my,
Daigo.
hold on. Let me get my notebook back up because I closed it. I'm fucking writing all this
Unrelated
shit
to Daigo, I have a second character.
down. Ooh, yes.
Do you want to save that for a one shot, or? Because that could be cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
I think
that makes sense.
I think we need to communicate on that and really get down what you want to do. Yeah, please.
Cool.
That's
I think that's it for me.
it. That's it. So we're taking a summer break at least for
Sure.
Sen of Shadows. Stay tuned to our channel. If we have an empty night, I plan on using all of this information that you guys gave me as fill-in spots for pop-in one-shots to kind of seal up this end before we head into the final arc which will be Potter.
Ooh, that bitch.
So, yeah. I think I'm good. I mean, I'm not good at all. I don't want to do this at all because I love that we're just getting traction with scent. However, I have so much stuff to do, and Saturday's the easiest day to do it. And if I do it on Saturday, I'm not making it till 11:15. I'm gonna be asleep at
Let me make
9.
you feel
Totally.
better.
100%.
Look at, we've got what? Out of the full Wayward Ones group, okay? Out of everyone in Wayward Ones, let's say 70 to 80% coverage of those users, of those people, are also DMs.
Yeah.
And all we're talking about is some quick, and one shots are fun, but one thing we've learned at Wayward Ones, like nothing like
never
a
a one
good
shot.
3, 5 shot, 7 shot, like
Yeah.
those are
Well, and that's
blast.
that was my suggestion was let's take the summer, and if someone wants to run a campaign, we'll have
Or we trade off.
people fucking set up a 4-shot and do like a pre-campaign kickoff to the starting point where you can kind of feel out their style and how you want to play. Maybe even throw a character to the side if you're not feeling it, and it's still cool. And there's a lot better, I mean, there's some good fucking shit in our group. So it'd probably be, more narrative and descriptive and intriguing than anything I do.
I mean,
No.
we could consider doing an adventurers league, where that way people can kind of just pop in and out. Because they just get hired
like
for
that.
whatever job it is, right? Because then we're running a campaign, but we don't have to have
like
the
that
same
idea.
people each time.
That's kind of cool. That's cool.
I like that idea a lot.
I
You're
feel like
committing
that
to a couple sessions instead of long term, and then when that mission is done, it opens back up. That's neat. That's really
I like
neat.
that.
I'd like to fucking run
Let's
that.
talk
but,
about that.
And we can trade off.
We could.
You see what I mean? Like you.
Well, I know.
DM,
I know.
Fair
Flash has talked about running stuff. He said that he's not quite at his happy point with his setting yet.
Well, Flash, you better hurry up because I want to play a game under you.
And Damien has brought up. He reached out to me. He said he wants to run something. So,
Well, in that case, Damien, I want to run a game under you, motherfucker. Motherfucker. You better make a fucking good game.
just know we'll be here on Saturdays. Having
Oh,
fun.
I'm sorry. We'll be here on Saturdays.
How do they know when or what we're doing on those Saturdays?
Point.
Dude, listen,
Mike, why don't you tell us?
I think you should.
Well,
tell us.
on all these streaming platforms, the YouTube or the Twitch, you want to make sure you hit the little notification bell and subscribe so you get notifications when we're on.
Man,
Or what it is.
that's it. Speaking of the notification bell and the subscription status, you could tune into us if you subscribed. Right now, we're gonna go off screen and do our own thing. So, peace out.
I'm
We'll
going to
see
say
you.
naughty words.
I'm gonna say naughty words.